If someone gives you this piece of interview advice, run for the hills. They have no idea what they're talking about. I've been job interview coaching for the last 3 years. It's what I focus on exclusively. I've worked with over 150 clients on improving their interview skills, and they've landed offers at places like Netflix, Microsoft, and Amazon. So I know a thing or two about interviews. And one piece of interview advice that I consistently hear job seekers saying that they heard from some career coach or career influencer is that at the end of your job interview, you should ask the question, is there anything that might give you pause about hiring me? And this is truly one of the worst pieces of interview advice for 3 reasons. Number one, you are very, very, very rarely going to actually hear an answer for this question. Giving someone this kind of feedback is really difficult, it's really uncomfortable, and most of the time, if something feels off about the interview, that person's not going to be able to articulate it until a little while later once they've had a chance to process it. So you're very rarely going to actually get an answer from this. Number two, this can actually come across as really manipulative. Think about it. When you ask somebody, is there anything that might give you pause about hiring me? You're basically telling them, hey, if there's nothing wrong with me that you can think of off the top of your head right now, then there's no reason you shouldn't hire me, right? It's such a weird vibe to put on somebody, and it can come across as manipulative and insincere. Number three, if it doesn't come across as manipulative or insincere, it can come across as really self-conscious, and this is what I see happening with most job seekers that try to do this in a mock interview. You might have just spent 30, 60 minutes talking about how amazing your career is, and then you go, but is there anything wrong with me? Can you tell me, is there anything wrong with me? Do you like me? It's just a weird vibe, and it can be so counterproductive to the impression that you've been working so hard to make. Job interviews are full of subtleties and nuances, and anything you say can and will be misinterpreted. So it's really important to be able to look at what a job seeker is saying and think about, how can this be misinterpreted? How can this become a red flag? Now, this is something that's very intuitive and obvious to me as an interview coach, but as a job seeker, I totally get if you haven't really thought about this other perspective, so it's okay. But if you're listening to somebody who calls themselves a career coach or some sort of career influencer and they haven't taken the 10 seconds to think about this, man, I just worry about where else might they be overlooking things when they're giving advice. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. That's what really grinds my gears. I would love to hear in the comments if you're a hiring manager or if you're a recruiter, what's your take on this question?